Alright, y'all. Alright, so, um, I'm gonna teach you guys a little about squad building. Um, I'm gonna go to one of the squads, and this is a good squad, believe it or not, for the Rift, but it's not what I'm going for. That's not what I'm going for. This is the Arena squad, I believe. Alright, I'm gonna go with this squad, and I'm gonna give you a rundown of why, and so on and so forth. Change act no. Listen, at the end of the day, this this rift is all about survival because it's it's going to be long and strenuous. Long, long, long. Okay, so mitigation, heal, support, nuke, and revive, and AI. AI is Angel Idol, which keeps your unit from dying. So, okay, I'm gonna give you the rundown real quick. This is the most essential unit in Brave Frontier. Elena. Without her, there would be no revive, none of that. I don't know when she was introduced, but she was she's a problem. Now, we're not going about leader ability. We're not even going about extra skill. What we're worried about is ultimate brave burst. Alright? Now it's a 35 combo, 5% to 8% max HP attack on all foes, which is adds high probability of resistance against 1 KO attack. Now, that's about an 80% chance, if my memory serves me right. It's an 80% chance of gaining AI, which is pretty high. Pretty high. Um, adds probable evasion for 3 turns. Now, when they say probable evasions, most likely 9 times out of 10 you're gonna get the evasion. I don't remember a single time where I haven't gotten the evasion. Um, Also, it's evasion for 3 turns, which is crucial. Um, Probability of activating BB, SBB, or UBB twice for 3 turns. That's also very helpful, obviously for obvious reasons, because of the mass damage that you're trying to put out, and probability of raising allies from KO. That's huge, and enormously boost BB gauge for 3 turns. We're not really worried about the BB gauge boost, um, because there's a lot of units that have BB boost. For example, um, Chaco. Chaco has her Brave Burst gives BB fill. I believe it is. Probably evasion for 1 turn. Spark damage. Considerably boost BB gauge for 3 turns. Enormously boost BB gauge. See, when it says enormously boost BB gauge, that means that as soon as you activate the Brave Burst, all your whole team gets a boost in their respective gauge, which is awesome. Um, she also has Purge LS disable effects. Um, that's awesome for when you're having a problem with bosses that have disable effects like Kranis. Kranis disables and so on and so forth. Uh, but mostly this would be my team for the Rift. This would be my team for the Rift. Probably. maybe. Haven't quite decided yet. All right, now Keelazar. This is the unit that you guys are going to be going for. This is the unit that you guys are going to be fighting for. Now Keelazar, he's great. He's a phenomenal unit. Um, his whole thing is OD or overdrive boost. Like with Vesper, with his sphere on him, like he boosts that damn bar so high, so high. He's a great unit. There's not really any downfalls to having him. He he's a mix. I don't know if anybody remembers, but I was speaking about how some units mix support and heal and so on and so forth. Also, speaking of mixing, Ochako has a shield. She has a shield, not a barrier. No, or is it a barrier? No, yeah, it's a barrier. She has a barrier that she protects the whole squad. So, like, I don't know if anybody knows what the barrier is, but if not, the barrier is basically a shield that goes in front of the unit when you're attacked. And depending on what unit it is, it'll be element based. For Ochako, it'll be a green shield, which I'll show you guys later. Um, Vale, the water unit on the top right, he has shield. Now, shield is a little gauge, the little life gauge that you have when you activate his SBB or his BB or his UBB. The life, the life gauge gets a blue bar, and it's basically twice as much life. So if you have a unit that has 90k life with the blue gauge, it'll be 180k life. So and he has he's mitigation. He has dam reduction on his SP. Um, I don't know if I'm gonna have Acno in there. I really don't need Acno. He's a phenomenal unit. He's a fucking nuker like a motherfucker. He there's very few units that if you look up their enhancements, they have the rise attack perimeter limits to 200,000. There's very few units that have that. Very few. That's why I got two of him. Uh, I don't know if I'm going to use him yet. I probably will. I'm not sure. Now, to solve is to solve. She is one of the best units in the game. She's an amazing unit. Her Brave Burst boosts the overdrive gauge. Um, so she's a enormously boost OD gauge at turns end for 3 turns and inflicts injury, weakness, sickness, and paralysis, which is fucking phenomenal. She's arguably one of the best units in the game. Arguably. Her SBB boosts Spark and enormously boosts BB attack for 3 turns, and she slightly heals HP, which is nerfed because at the end of the day, we have Ochako for healing, so we really don't have to depend on her for healing. If we get some healing from her, that's great. If not, that's fine. Ochako heals no matter what. No matter what. Every time she Brave Burst or Super Brave Burst, she's healing. We're not really worried about her UBB, although her UBB can it can activate the Brave Burst twice in a row. So she's basically she's good. Don't get me wrong, she's great. I love using her. Now listen, when I tell you that I love using her, I'm gonna show you how something real quick. When I tell you that I love using her, I love using her. Okay? I got 2 up top and I got 5 more down here. It's a lot to solve. But this is my Pingu account. This is the Pingu account. This is the account that I that I spend money on. You're gonna see a lot of maidens and duplicates. And I gotta get rid of those fucking units. They ain't worth shit. But um, there isn't a unit that I haven't got in the past 10 months. So every unit in the past 10 months I've got. I got dual Q-tones, dual Acno. Um, if there's any questions, well, yeah, I've got like 4 vanilla, like I wasn't playing. If you guys have any questions, anything, you guys can always ask me. If I can't get to you right away, it's because I'm busy doing something, but I usually always got my phone on me. So you guys can always ask me anything if you need help squad building, if you need help with the Rift, whatever you guys need help with, I'm here. Um, Let me see. I'm trying to think. I'm trying to think of. Um, I think. I think I'm gonna take out Acno and put in Q-tone because I need mitigation, right? I definitely need mitigation. Okay, so yeah, this is gonna be my squad. Q-tone for her. Q-tone can be a fucking nuker. She's got 20k attack. Like this is why I love using her because she can nuke. She can nuke shit. Like, and she's powerful, bro. And she can and she has mitigation. Like, there's not too many mitigating units that can nuke. Kilazar, for obvious reasons. He has the overdrive though. He's basically backup for Elena because I'm gonna use a friend of Elena. And if something is to happen to Elena where she dies, just so happens to die, then Kilazar. I'll see you later. All right, ma. Kilazar can revive. Kilazar can revive. I mean, his chances of reviving aren't as great or high as Elena's, but he can revive. See, probability of raising allies from KO usually boosts defense relative to max HP, yada yada yada. But this is gonna be my squad. I feel like I should take Veil out and put a different unit, but I'm gonna stick with Veil. So this is gonna be my squad. I'm gonna use Kilazar as lead because doing the Rift is the problem. The problem with this Rift is that UBB is mandatory. Mandatory. When I'm talking mandatory, I'm talking about you use UBB. Let's say you use UBB in turn 3, for example. By turn 5, you need to have UBB ready to go again. Have to. Have to. UBB is essential because you need to spam Elena's UBB. You have to. On all the bosses in Heaven's End Rift. Have to. His leader skill is boost 100 boosted parameters, greatly boost OD gauge fill rate, spark damage considerably boost BB gauge, restores HP, and probable resistance against 2 KO attacks. Now I'm gonna set, for those of you that have Elena, I'm gonna set him up so you guys can use him to help beat this Rift. For those of you that do not have Elena, I'm gonna set up my Elena for you guys, and I'm gonna try to make her as immortal as possible. Let's see, which is good. This is good because so look, Vani, shut up. Anyway, so look, if you look, let's just take a look at this real quick. You have 100% boost to all parameters. Okay, so whatever your life, attack, whatever, all that's doubled off automatically. Then you get an additional 40%. when Vesper is equipped. Which I'll equip that to him so you have nothing to worry about. I have that. Um, then you get an additional 40% parameter boost, which comes out to a whopping 280% boost, or 180% boost in parameters. That's fantastic. It's damn near 200%. So you got a unit that's got 30k life. First off, it's getting double to 60 from the rip. So you think you're looking at maybe what 80k life? That's insane. Insane. Um, Plus the additional 5% additional damage reduction, which is going to be essential when you're fighting Rogue. Let me see. Um, all right, look, I'm gonna give you guys a quick example. I'm gonna keep this as my team. Let me give you guys a quick example, right quick, just so you guys know and understand what I'm talking about. See if I can find Elena, Daria. There we go. Fishy's always got Elena up. That's mine. I have no spheres except for Q. No spheres whatsoever. All right. Now the problem with Rog is that he switches element. He switches his element back and forth. I think it's between fire and earth. I believe is the elements that he switches from. Oh, I think so. I'm not sure, but yeah, he's got 3 life bars, which means that once you take 1 life bar down, he's got another one. Okay, like the first life bar is gonna go quick. Most of you guys know that now. It's gonna go quick. It's not gonna be that long. I'm thinking maybe 10 turns, 15 turns, and you can knock him out if you spam Elena's UBB. Um, but that first bar is for you to set up your units for hell, because phase 2 and phase 3 are hell. I'm gonna keep it being with you, especially phase 3. All right, let's see. Put that up real quick. I'm gonna put that at max. I'm gonna put all of these off. It's just gonna be the flame unit. Alrighty. Now it's just a flame unit. Okay. Now we're gonna pretend that this is ROG. Alright, so we're just gonna do a random attack. Okay, everything's at 1. Yada yada yada. But look, everybody's got 3 units who's everybody's gauge is already up. Now look. You see how Kilazar doesn't have his SBB, does it? But you UBB Ochaku, boom, now he has it. Right? Super Brave Brothers Veil gives everybody the shield. Okay, now using Ochaku's BB also put a shield on everybody. Kilazar, that OD gauge feels crazy. Um, Tassav does her BB, fills the gauge up as well. I don't know if you saw it, but it did. Q-Tong for her Midi, and then Elena. And this is just in 1 turn. Look how far my gauge is up already. This is where it's at. Now look, Ochaku's BB again. Everybody's shit went up. BB. No. We're gonna spam Elena's UBB. Remember, Elena's UBB is key for this whole rift. Whole rift. Now, when you activate her UBB, 9 times out of 10, it's gonna go all the way up. So now listen, this is crucial. When I use Elena's UBB, all right, that's gonna set off a chain reaction. Now remember, we're only using Ochako's BB to gain everybody else's SPB. But at the end of the day, everybody's SPB is going to end up going up anyway. But you still want to use her BB. Don't not use her BB. Just because everybody has their gauge doesn't mean that you stop using her BB. Alright? So look, BB. Okay? Off the rip. Regardless, you're not using Elena's first. You're going to use her first. Because you want her buffs before you spam Elena's UBB. Now, let's see. Boom, boom. Remember, Brave Burst to solve because you want that gauge fill. Let's watch my gauge fill real quick. Also, Q-Tongue also boosts the gauge fill. Use everybody's SBB for the fuck of it. See how much damage I can put out. I'm doing no spark, by the way. None. That's horrible sparks. But that's not a bad attack. Okay. 502 million just for everybody using. Imagine if I put fucking spheres on that bitch. Also, before you do the raid, you're gonna want to find out the best. You want to find out the best, like who the order of what unit should go and attack first, or whatever the case may be. Like you should always figure out the best method in attacking and anything. Guild Raid, Frontier Rift, or just regular rifts, or not Frontier Rift, Frontier Hunter, anything. Whenever you're doing anything, you should always figure out the max damage output. Well, I had a billion. Right? Did I? Nope, 102 million. I guess that was 50 million, 500 million, or whatever. Alright. Remember, the overdrive gauge is a must to fill. See, the reason it's not filling up the way I want it to is because I don't have the spheres on Kilazar or Q-Tong or to solve. Now, if I put the spheres on, everybody's gonna go. That's just wait. Kilazar and Q-Tong, that gauge is gonna fill up all the way by itself, all the way. Brave Burst. So how high that overdrive gauge went? Super Brave Burst fills up the overdrive gauge. UBB Elena, Super Brave Burst, Brave Burst. Also, the reason I Brave Burst Ochaku repeatedly is because when Elena uses her UBB, Ochaku does her Brave Burst twice, which means she's giving everybody twice as much Brave Burst gauge fill. So let's try this. Let's see what happens here. Not bad. Still sparking more. I need to spark. I'm trying to spark at least like 500-600. I mean, I did 209 million. So, but this is basically what I mean, though. You mean you gotta spam Elena's UBB no matter what. no matter what. I don't care if like she's by herself and there's all your other units are dead or whatever the case may be, or you feel like you can end the game with somebody else's UBB. Like regardless, you're gonna spam her UBB. That's it. Point blank. Period. Tissav and Elena are key in this rift. So this is it. My little tutorial. Again, if you guys have any questions, anything at all, you can private message me if you don't feel like putting it in the main chat. Um, I'm the shit. I'm the motherfucking Pingu, bitch. And yeah. I mean, good luck to you guys. If you guys need specific units or whatever the case may be, you guys can always ask me and I can put them up. I have 2 different accounts. So yeah. Good luck, guys.